the blue car is going outside in the first test drive, actually out of the parking lot, on the road. Let's go for a drive. Yeah, we're not hitting the power numbers we want. We've got some boost issues where yesterday we were getting 15 pounds of boost, and now we're getting like 5. We gotta figure it out.
You're watching Olsen Spec.
Come back with that gauge. Now you know it's getting real.
It's getting real. A little too real.
Ooh. And then we crack the glass. Oh,
I can't wait to hear what people say about that. Just a little cheat.
That's how it says to do it in the manual.
You use primers.
I didn't even know that we had donuts.
Carefully done. Get in there.
There's one thing I am, it's a fat piece of Right, hold on, I don't want to eat this inside the car. I'm gonna... He's a madman.
Well, I'm just handing it over.
Alright, I'm gonna come to the other side.
I'm secure enough in my masculinity to eat a pink donut.
I'll have a pink one.
Oh, I wanted the pink one. Oh man. He took the pink donut.
This has pink sprinkles.
Okay, I'll take the pink sprinkles.
Alright.
Well, the key doesn't work.
Not ideal, but what are you gonna do? We'll fix that.
I wish I would have had that on film of you just holding the key while it's running.
Still running. That's how you turn a car off when the key don't work. 0. Got some diesel dog going shit here. That's nice.
I didn't want it to be boring, so I made like a radius edge. I just gotta keep shrinking that around so that it matches up with it.
Fancy boy.
Fancy. I like to be complicated.
I think it's an artist thing.
How do you think they'll like the razor blade in my mouth?
Kind of sexy.
The real men work like that.
Lethal. It's like you're a pirate.
Kind of hard to do without a seat, but
Well, you're talented.
we'll manage.
I mean, you do lay down karting, so I would hope you'd be able to do this.
I have glue here, right? But there's none here, so I can still work this area
Yeah.
before it's just like.
Is bonded.
Yeah. This is that plush backed carpet, so it's much stiffer to work with than the standard. The outcome is much nicer. It's more, you know, a newer style weave. But on the installer part, murder.
Well, that's why we got you on the job.
Now I can see like where I want to trim it. You know what I mean? Like
That's a
I don't
smart
like
idea.
this pocket here. But you don't want to just cowboy it and start cutting the They're like, oh, you know. And then wonder why it didn't work out for you, you know? I left a provision for the harness in the
Right.
sub box, but there's no telling if it's actually gonna work until I can put it in this car.
And when will that be? Next week?
I'm gonna do that ninja style when no one's around.
Oh, ninja style.
Sam, you wanna get the picture of me polishing it up?
Yeah. As opposed to us just punching it.
These things suck. They do. And then you can't take them off because you break them taking them off.
Really?
Every one that we've taken off, we break.
Well, that is stupid then. All right, so we had to take a bit of a hiatus working on Blue, but we're working on it again. And Alex has done a lot. Alex? What are we doing, Alex?
Putting it all back together.
Well, let's expand on that. Oh, the entire car. Okay.
Well, I think right now we're just getting done all the the little small miscellaneous stuff, like little lights, interior stuff, dash pad and dash trim, and some of the interior and some of the little things that are kind of like the comfort features of the car.
Uh-huh.
So, but most of the big stuff is done. We just pretty much fine tuning.
It's weird seeing this so together when I'm used to seeing the whole floor. Got carpet in, pneumatic racing shifter, looks really good. I like that you can see all the way into the bottom of the internals in here. It's amazing how much that last 5% takes up a lot of brain power and a lot of time. And we still got to get everything dialed in, but it's cool seeing the actual spoiler all together and on. So there's no shortage of things to do to get this car to the finish line. But I think it looks really good. What's going on there?
There?
Yeah, what is
Right there.
it? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that?
So they recovered these. They recovered it with the Alcantara and the houndstooth material,
Yeah.
and we had to pull it off. And now we gotta, since that's glued from factory, we gotta glue it back on.
Gotcha. All right.
Make it Olsen spec. You know what
Olsen spec, that's right. Okay, I actually got the light in so you can see stuff better. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah. That's good. car is going outside. We're doing the first test drive actually out of the parking lot on the road to see how it does, and we're pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go for a drive. Mind if I come in?
Yeah.
Oh God.
First drive.
First drive, if I can get my in here. Welcome to the blue car, Don.
First drive here. Mild drive. We haven't done any dyno yet, so we're gonna take it easy.
It's crazy. I still remember when this was just a metal tub sitting on the shop floor.
Yeah. Popping out a second.
All right, well, that's why we do these tests, to figure out what we need to do.
I was literally just gonna say normally on the first drive I'd take you in the parking lot. Oh, I guess we'll have to use first, third, and that's it, because it's only a 4-speed. I can tell you right now,
Heat works.
heat's working.
Yeah, it is toasty.
How that exhaust is going to react when we actually put some RPMs in next week.
Yeah.
Have it out.
Oh, it's gonna sound so good when we get the chance. All right, for a maiden voyage, we did pretty good. We've had far worse.
Absolutely.
It's that battle wound right there on the
Say
front.
old 9 fingers.
Yeah, they call me old 9 finger.
Red Bull. Yeah, so we get sponsorship.
Hey, yeah.
He said nothing gets me going. Putting emblems on like a Red Bull.
Hey, it's like
Blue edition.
He's like, Red Bull gives me glue.
But hey, it is the blue edition. See?
Oh yeah, blue. Just cover the E.
Yeah, the blue, exactly. See, you're smart.
Losing my boy.
So it's kind of a big deal. Clients coming in to see the blue car, and we're getting all the finishing touches on it, making sure it's clean, making sure it's ready to go, all set. And we got all hands on deck to make sure that is happening. Even I've been helping. I've been making sure that we're good to go. So that's why I haven't been filming as much. Let's go see how we're doing. 7 minutes?
Something like that, yeah. Maybe. I got these,
Yeah, honestly, that's part of it. Coming through and having this opportunity to take a look at it so that we could.
I got a bone to pick with you. Yeah. On your video, on that black one in there, you talk on the driver's seat, had the 10 millimeters on there.
I didn't tell him that story.
See a lot of weird things here, but this is a first.
Yeah, this is definitely a first. So we were trying to figure out why the seat wasn't working. I'm ripping this car apart, and this is the last thing I had to take out. I was sending power to the motors, nothing. So I finally look underneath the front, and somebody, you know, MacGyvered theirself a little motor right here. So yeah, this is definitely a first for us at Olsen Motorsports. Hopefully a last.
Yeah, I really hope this is last because this is just disgusting.
Absolutely just terrible.
Got to make the track, tracks go back and forth. I did that. Did you? Yeah. So he shows up at my office, and he shows up, and I'm like, he goes, "What do you think?" I said, "The seat doesn't work." I said, "And it's a stretch for me." And he goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "See if you can figure it out." So I pull the seat out. I'm like, "No motors." Yeah. And he goes, "What can I do?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna make it adjustable." So we got some 10 millimeters. Yeah. So I said, all you gotta get is 10 millimeter, take an impact, zip, you're going up with it. And so then I was watching one of your videos, and I was like, he's talking about me. Like, I didn't take the motors out. Listen, I always say, I won't be pulled out of the car. I'm like, what the kind of bull? Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, because I don't weld. I have a mechanic, and I'm like, dude, here's what we gotta do. And he goes, you really want me to do this? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he wants it where he can drive it, and so we adjust. So I was like, I told him, I said, if it's too far up, I said, take your 10 millimeters impact. Back and forth.
That's, you know, the console come up, and this is your AC. And then obviously this is gonna go all the way down. Yeah, I just gotta trim this out so it goes around the carpet, and then it'll be in there, and that way, and I'm gonna cut this out, and then if we ever gotta work on the shifter or disconnect the linkage, nobody has to take this out. They can just leave it alone. And you got the snaps in the back for the seat.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, the two 8-inch subs. Have you opened this yet or not?
It was open a minute ago.
Oh, really? Yeah, we got, you know, like all the zinc brackets for the AC, grippers, the same powder coated trim, with all the zinc here. The air filter's tucked back in there in the corner.
Usually we stick them up here, but we can't with the intercooler.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to get your hand in there.
And then, you know, we'll have the finish trim that's gonna come down. And we're gonna put the cans behind some of the grill mesh and make it easy to access. Obviously easy to access the battery and fuse box.
Anything
But then
in the weed box?
what's that?
Anything in the weed box?
Oh, really?
I'm just curious if it,
No.
like mounted equipment? No. Just the blower.
Blower,
Okay,
blower,
so
condenser, or evaporator.
Oh, you can buy them.
Yeah. You can buy it.
I wore these for you. First time they've ever been on a foot. Very impressive. You didn't see that coming, did you? No, I didn't. Loafers. Why didn't you look at me like that? You could have some things. You got some shoes.
He's got his own Olsen spec going on.
This was the emblem, yeah.
Didn't that look good? You got to say, you're saving the other one for me, right?
I'll save the other one for you. And
Or I'll take it back with me. somebody asked me, what color is it? I said, it's really hard to say. It's blue, it's gray, it's green. Yeah.
I've taken people for rides and they're like, "You're just awesome. I'll never drive it like this." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
It's finally getting its back mesh. It's about time, Alex.
Yeah, it is.
We ran out of gas, so we are getting gas delivered by Mark. All those dead Subarus.
And Subaru.
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 Widebody.
Doobity-doo.
Subaru.
Subaru.
Scooberdoos.
Awoo. Awoo.
Subaru. Subaru.
Subaru. Hey, Amiata.
Scooby-Doo.
Omicha.
Scooberdoos. Before anyone hates on me, I actually like Subarus. I was just having fun while we were waiting between polls, so don't hate me, appreciate. Because I'm appreciating. By hating? Whatever. So yeah, they're not done yet, and we got here a little later in the day. So we're gonna come back tomorrow, get this puppy back on the dyno, run it again. So, cue tomorrow. I'm swinging back to the dyno. Dave's been there for a bit, and they're doing some big full pulls on it. So, let's go see how they're doing. Can we do that with one of our cars? That's sick. Dave loves Subarus. So yeah, we're not hitting the power that we would like out of it, so we're making sure that the turbo's all okay. We got the scope on it. We're gonna keep tinkering with it and see how it goes and see what we can find.
Getting into the turbine side. Is this long enough to travel through the muffler? I don't know.
Yeah, we're not hitting the power numbers we want. We've got some boost issues where yesterday we were getting like 15 pounds of boost, and now we're getting like 5. So we're gonna go back to the shop. We're unhooking it now. Some other guys are needing the dyno. We're gonna have to do some diag. I mean, this is the nature of custom cars, that sometimes you've got to figure out stuff, you got to adjust stuff, and you got to figure it out.
Call them in this way and see what we can see. Yeah, because not pulling the bumper. Like I couldn't even shift this over because they put the bolt on the other side.
Yeah.
So hopefully this can come down, and then we can see.
Should we run a quick back pressure test?
I already got stuff for this one.
There you go.
Yeah. And I'd rather it not get hot and not have to pull this because I've already burned myself pretty good once on this. So.
Do you want sleeves? I got sleeves.
Well, it's cooled down now.
But I have sleeves.
I know. I never got around to buying one. I told myself year after year I should just get one.
Just get sleeves?
Yeah, get sleeves. I got to the point where I was just taking rags and taping them around my arm and then going into whatever spots I needed to do.
You know what I did do quick to fix all that? I hired people.
Yeah, see? I'm not in a position to do that, so. Not until you start giving me some bonuses here.
They're called apprentices.
Hey Sam, you want to be my apprentice? I can't pay you much.
Wow, how much is not much?
Probably not near what Tim's already paying you, and you'll have to work a lot more hours.
Well, I'm gonna have to think about that offer. At least you've got someone you can go attack when you're angry at him.
But then he's like the nicest guy in the world, so you can't really yell at him.
You don't think about it. You just gotta go straight into it, no context.
Like if it was like or like all that, it'd be real easy. But Alex is like, oh, he flashes those puppy dog eyes at you, and you can't really yell at him.
He's going for the Clarkson. Shout out to Jeremy Clarkson, the real OG. Tonight on Olsen Spec, Dave can't get off a muffler, Mark has coitus with the car, and Alex gets lost.
Mark doesn't know what coitus means.
I just feel like I'm gonna use it all the time now. If we can't get this muffler off, we're gonna lose the shot.
He's gonna get like one random person to say that all the time. Come on, go, you're right there, you Alex, I hate you.
Look on your face.
Looking pretty normal, huh?
Yeah, on that
What's
side.
going on with that bolt? Is that normal to have that?
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
They do that so you can't take it. So you can't take it apart.
Oh, all
You know
right.
what I mean? They shave the head of the bolt. So you can't take it apart. I thought they did it if you couldn't take it apart.
They shaved that tip there. That's for
Balancing. I learned something new. That wheel doesn't look any problems. All right, so no blockages, nothing in here. This is all open.
No, that all looks open.
Okay.
I
There's
didn't
no
scope
rags
it.
or something in the muffler. No rags in the muffler. All that.
I
all the way
scoped
through.
that over there. I scoped that at the dyno.
Did you? You went through there?
Yeah, because we were trying to get to the turbo.
This is all good?
Should we? Well, yeah.
Did you
Because
run
they
a
actually,
throw-
they
did you run
actually
the scope through
disconnected
there?
that at the dyno. They disconnected it off and they were running it without it. And it
Did
made
you
no-
run a Did you run a scope all the way through there and make
I
sure
haven't
that
run it yet.
run a scope all the way through? Let's look. Let's take the intercooler off.
Okay.
Let's look at the inside of the intercooler. Is there nothing wrong with that turbo? Would you agree?
You still haven't learned not to touch your face yet, have you? Still haven't learned not to touch your face.
I don't even know I'm touching my face.
Your whole face is exposed. It's war paint, Mark.
Here, well, here's the thing, right? So let's just say we're blocked on charge side. Like, let's say there's a blockage in the intercooler. You're making boost here. It's got to go somewhere. Like you're making pressure, right? How many times did you rip it? 3-4 times in a dyno? 5 times in a dyno? Where's all that pressure going? Let's just say you had a blockage. Where's all that pressure going? Can you get to the throttle body? Block it, and we can pressure test the whole thing from here up.
I gotta pull the cooler to get to the throttle.
Yeah, pull it.
Yeah,
throttle
yeah,
body.
that's-
Let's pull the cooler off. Let's look. On exhaust, and how critical is it to turbine speed? I'm not running a lot of volume.
Yeah, I'm not worried about muffler. Usually that's
There's always something, son.
unless there's something in there.
Come straight up and down.
Yeah, kind of twisted. It's got these long legs on it.
All right, so we didn't have. How do you know that is field? Huh? Can we pressure test? That's closed, right?
Not 100%. You know, it's cracked. It sits at like probably 12 or 14%.
It's making pressure, so back pressure on me. Right? So that means none of this is steel coming out the top here. Okay, so that's holding pressure. And then this is wide open all the way through. Okay, because like, I mean, look, that's holding pressure because it's popping out the top here, right? Feel it. All right, so we have pressure there. That's more than 7 psi. Diverter valve staying closed, or the block valve staying closed. That's straight through.
Intake pipe.
I know, but there's no rag or nothing in there. That's straight through. I mean, that leaves back pressure and this thing made boost. So let's take that turbo off.
I couldn't tell if it was just a wet spot.
All right, that's not enough. All right, let's take that. This is just.
Did I miss you guys blowing into the turbo?
How about we just wire this?
Best possible audio.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Put this on the end here. All right,
little more. Keep going more. Yeah. Right, that's all the way through. There's no blockage there, right? Do the same thing over here. Give some boost.
Go in turbo mode.
Turbo mode?
That's probably a little excessive, but fine. Plenty of air. All right, so there's no blockages there. You know what we could do? We could throw some. Well, it's not lubricated. It kind of is. You didn't drain the oil, did you?
No, I didn't drain oil a lot of it.
So I can spin this pretty.
Yeah, it probably drained oil.
I can spin it, right?
Yeah.
Put your hand on the other side.
Right here.
Tell me if there's.
Don't put your finger in there.
No, put your hand over it. Put your hand over it and tell me if you're making boost there.
It's spinning. I can't.
It's spinning nice. Now it's not. Now it's not spinning. Are you holding it? There we go.
There's air coming through, but it's not like blowing me away though. Once we try from on top, I can't get it good. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll check it from the pipe on top because this angle sucks.
Where'd he go with my blower? Hey, bring it back.
There is a blower over there.
Hey, there's one right here though.
What if I get to it?
Or if we go from underneath and then you can feel up there, because that's actually how it's going to go. Can you get in there from underneath?
Yeah. On the exhaust side, where I was.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It doesn't feel like a whole lot of anything.
Really?
Stick around.
I mean, this
Feel something up there, right?
Let's see. That's a smart guy. Yeah.
Or is it being dumb? I was probably being dumb here. Feel anything?
No.
Is that like anything coming through?
No. I think it's not a problem. Exhaust, right?
Yeah.
Right into the port where it's coming, right? And then the boost pipe is attached, the charge pipe. So when I do this, put your hand up there.
This thing needs to get going like 20, 30,000 RPM.
Yeah, but this is more exhaust flow than you're gonna make with a muffler, right? So there's heat involved.
No, you're probably not getting there.
All right, here we go.
Nothing coming out of there.
Should be.
Yeah.
I would think we should be getting stuff out of there. Why that's doing that, I have no clue. Everything's wide open.
I'm
putting this much air into it. This should be.
Pump it out of that.
Goes back to this inlet pipe that's kind of.
You think it's because of the neck?
Well, it's pretty squeezed down right here. Yeah. It's not my favorite thing.
Okay. So to prove that theory.
But I mean, we had this pipe on before though when I first.
When you made the 30 pounds.
When I made, well, it didn't make 30, but it made
15 on the gate, right?
It made 15 psi at 3,500 RPM.
Yeah. All right, so I think.
I mean, this turbo. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. It does. It does move properly.
It freely spins.
We haven't changed it since.
Haven't touched anything. But I'm holding pressure, right? And we're 100% confident we're not losing anything here. 100%.
No.
Okay, so we're 82% confident we're not bleeding, right? We're 92% confident we don't have an issue here. We're wide open, right? Obviously we can't see it, but electrically we can see it. And we're really confident that our gate's not having a problem because it's not opening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Holding closed.
So I can smoke that. There's no problem. Let's smoke this intake. Usually I got a pretty good smoky gun feeling, don't you? Not this time.
much pressure is in the pipe, or is this just kind of oozing out? Like, does that apply like 10 psi, or is it just kind of oozing smoke into it?
It's blowing out the machines up at probably 12 psi.
I don't know, no O-ring or nothing. What brand is this goofball?
Turbo Smart.
Can I see something with it? I just want to get a feel for the spring in it. Make sure that there's some resistance here. Oh, there's a ton of resistance. Okay, there's definitely a spring in it. But that tells me we probably use an O-ring in there, right? Just the fact that it doesn't, the V-bands don't like self-align. Turbo Smart race board. Let me pull up a document on that thing real quick. Did I just drop my flashlight in there?
No, I'm holding it for you.
Oh, you got it.
It's like I was living in life again where it's like, hold the flashlight up, I can't see.
Sorry, kid. Oh.
Definitely an interesting thing we just found. We did a smoke test on it and we realized some smoke was coming out around the blowout valve where it attaches to the pipework, and for some reason there's no rubber gasket. It was metal on metal. So we don't know if that's how it comes from factory. We're looking up a part to see if that might be what's causing our boost leak, because yesterday we were doing fine and today we just could not generate boost. So hopefully this is our literal smoking gun that we got with the smoke, but we're gonna find out. At least we feel like we have somewhere to go now, because everything else was checking out. The turbo looked fine, everything looked fine in the intercooler, everything looked fine in the pipework. So it's amazing what a little smoke can do to kind of guide you on a diag, because we were stumped on this one. So fingers crossed that we figured out what's going wrong. Oh, how long have I been out of focus? Well, I guess we'll find out. I can cut to stuff with the engine, but regardless, fingers crossed. Is it supposed to have a gasket?
It's an O-ring.
Oh.
Part number 4, O-ring.
MIA. So yeah, this is normally the part of the video where it says next time, and I show you a series of clips of all the things that are coming up next. However, we're in the present day. This is now. This is this week as this video goes up. And so obviously we got the blue car here and we are still progressing. We're gonna get back to the dyno real soon. And we are super excited to pretty much, I mean, hopefully the next video you see of this is gonna be the final video, wrapping up this whole blue project. If you haven't already, we got other videos here on Olsen Spec you should definitely watch. We got the Blue Angel car right over there. If you haven't watched that series, go and watch it. So stay tuned, because I think we have a lot of really cool stuff that's about to happen with this car, and what's more than likely going to be our final blue episode. We think.